Picture this. Family affair in 3.5 minutes. Buffy and Jody want to know where babies come from. Mr. French tries to help out by putting on a sex ed puppet show with Buffy's doll, Mrs. Beasley, but that only causes more confusion. Finally, Uncle Bill comes home from work and straightens them all out. No? Good morning, it's Tuesday, May 1st, 2007. I'm John Pachkowski, and this is Digital Daily. Is it possible to wring 5 minutes of compelling entertainment out of an episode of TJ Hooker? I'd say it's a crapshoot, pun intended, but Sony Television feels otherwise. The studio is editing down episodes from TV Kitsch classics like Charlie's Angels and TJ Hooker to 5-minute minisodes to be broadcast over the web. Now, Sony executives insist these minisodes are not simply excerpts or highlight reels, rather they're standalone mini-shows with real story arcs. As Steve Mosco, president of Sony Television, explained it, so in Charlie's Angels, they have a meeting. Charlie's on the intercom, there's a couple of fights, a car chase, and then they catch the bad guy. Kind of makes you wonder why these shows ever ran more than 5 minutes, doesn't it? When Google acquired YouTube, conventional wisdom had it that the company had bought a litigation landmine. As entrepreneur Mark Cuban once said, only a moron would buy YouTube. Of course, as often as not, conventional wisdom is wrong, particularly when it comes to Google and its business dealings. Is that the case with this whole Viacom YouTube copyright suit? Well, we're about to find out. On Monday afternoon, Google responded to Viacom's $1 billion copyright suit against YouTube, essentially denying the company's claims. From the complaint, by seeking to make carriers and hosting providers liable for internet communications, Viacom's complaint threatens the way hundreds of millions of people legitimately exchange information. Google's point? The Digital Millennium Copyright Act shields it from liability for copyright violations its customers might commit on YouTube, which is essentially what it's been saying all along. Problem is, Viacom's not buying it. Here's its response. It is simply not credible that a company whose mission is to organize the world's information claims that it can't find what's on YouTube. So what's next? A jury trial, and one that might change the future of online video. Looks like it may finally be time to add the patent troll to the endangered species list. The U.S. Supreme Court on Monday made it easier to challenge lousy patents and sent a pretty clear signal that it feels overbroad patent rights have stifled innovation. Ruling unanimously that there needs to be higher threshold for getting patent protections, the court set a common-sense standard for patents. The ruling will undoubtedly resonate here in the Valley and have a pretty broad impact on the technology industry. In fact, if you listen very closely, you can almost hear the sound of Vonage's legal team rubbing its hands together. That's it for Digital Daily. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.